All right, y'all. So today is Tuesday. The agenda is on the sideboard. Your name should already be on your packet. Okay. You do not have to write the agenda down. The agenda for today, we're going to go over the warm up. I'm going to go over how to do the homework. I'm going to introduce slope today. We're going to do a little foldable. The foldable should be on your desk. And then we're going to do some guided and independent practice. Again, it's not mandatory that you write the agenda down. The agenda is on the sideboard. Okay, your homework for tonight is to complete the homework. I'm going to go over the homework, so I'm not going to make a homework help video tonight, okay? And tonight I need you to study the notes that we do in class on slope. Planner, take your planner out. Check off if you did this last night. Check off you studied your notes. You completed your homework. Check those things off for Monday. Tuesday, Math 8 homework. Again, we need to study. This time we're studying notes that we do today on slope. And we need to make sure that we complete our homework. You can always go back and watch this video if you need to. It'll be on Canvas. I'm going to pause for the calls. All right, let's go over the warm-up. We're going to do the first one, mark out the second one. You okay? You sure? What's wrong? All right, Arturo, we ready, baby? Okay. All right, it says sum. What does sum mean? What does sum mean? Somebody said it. It means to add. We're going to be adding, okay? We're adding two numbers. Does it say what two numbers? Does it say what two numbers? No. We can't assume that the two numbers are the same, so we're going to give them two variables. One we're going to label as X, and the other we're going to label as Y, and we're going to add those together, okay? So we're adding two numbers. We don't know what the two numbers are, so we're going to say X plus Y. Two numbers that we don't know. Can't assume that they are the same, so we're giving them two different letters. You can use A and B, C and D, E and X. It doesn't matter. I'm just consistently going to use X and Y when I write equations, okay? Then it says you're going to add two numbers, or the sum of two numbers is. What symbol represents is? Is 80. How do I represent that this is 80? Equals. That if this, the sum is equal to or is 80. That's the first equation. Let's write the second equation then. Their difference. What does the word difference mean? I'll put an arrow out here. What operation means difference? What operation means difference? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Which one means difference? Ooh, it's like pulling teeth, y'all. It ain't before. You just say one. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Who cares? But it's better than saying nothing. Multiplication, mark that out. That's not right. We got three more. Yes. Division's not right. We got two more. Subtraction. Thank you. Difference means if I'm finding the difference between two numbers, that means I'm subtracting the two numbers. Okay? If I'm finding the difference between two numbers, I'm subtracting. It says their difference. So we're going to assume that we're subtracting X and Y from each other. So X minus Y. And it says is 44. So what? How do I write is 44? Equals 44. And these are the two equations.
These two tables right here, two topics. Do you want me to go back?
Please write it. Now we're going to go over the homework. I'm going to pause for the calls. Anybody still writing before I just assume? No, just those two rows, baby. All right. Y'all are finished. Are you writing this down? Julian, you still writing? You done? Okay. All right. Let's go over the homework. All right. Last night's homework. What did you write for number 2, Carter? What is the relationship between these two angles, 3 and 4? They're vertical. Very good, babe. They're vertical angles. Number 3, what did you write, Julian? What's the relationship between these two angles here? We wrote the definitions. What do you think? Which one it is? Adjacent. Very good. They are side by side. Adjacent angles. What about number 4? What's the relationship, Arturo? What's the relationship between those two angles? Okay. These two angles are adjacent. They're side by side. Okay. And they're also supplementary. Good job, baby. They add up to 180 degrees. They're also supplementary. Okay. And then what else? It forms a straight line, so that makes them what? A linear pair. Okay. Number 5. They are adjacent. They are adjacent. They are side by side. Number 6. They're supplementary. They add up to 180 degrees. It forms a straight line. They are supplementary. What else are they? They are also adjacent. They are side by side. By definition, they're also adjacent. What else? And they are a linear pair. Good job, baby. Number 7. They're vertical angles. Good job. They are vertical. All right. That makes them congruent. And put the congruent symbol. Vertical means that they are also congruent. All right. Number 8. They're complementary. These two angles added together form a 90-degree angle, so they are complementary. What else are they? They are also adjacent. They are also side by side. Okay. What about number 9? They are supplementary. The two angles add up to 180 degrees. They add up to 180 degrees. Okay. Any questions? All right. Okay, let's look at, don't forget, if you didn't do the bottom, make sure that you get the bottom completed. Let's look at the next page, please. Make sure you have your calculator ready, just in case. Okay. Does anybody remember the keystrokes to clearing a calculator? What's the keystroke? Second plus 712. Okay. Middle row, if you have to go to the restroom, please go at this time. Section 2. All right, let's look at number 1. What is the measure of the angle that is complementary to? What does complementary mean? Add up to what degrees? 90. So we need to find the complementary angles of these. Okay, what angle could I add to 18 to make it equal to 90 degrees? What can I type in to figure that out? Okay. I just did. I just said something. Okay. If you all have to go to the restroom here at this table, you go ahead and go. All right. How can we figure out the complementary angle here? Come on, y'all. Please think. Okay. Come on. Please think. I'm going to Pause for the cause. No matter if it's wrong, just say it. Say what you think so I'll know how to help you come to the right answer. When you say nothing, I don't know where to even start, okay? So give me something, okay? So you're going to subtract. So here you're going to say 90 minus 18. Type that in. What is 90 minus 18? Giovanni, what's 90 minus 18, babe? Say again, babe.
72.
72. Good job. Okay? 72 degrees. All right. Langston, how do we get A? How do we get the next one? They're all A. That's funny. How do we get the next one, baby? 25. Very good. 90 minus 25. Do the other way around, okay? Type this in. Anybody else got to go to the restroom? Let's go now. Last call for restrooms.
65.
That's 65. Kason, how do we find the complementary angle for 82, babe? Very good. 90 minus 82. Good job, baby. What's 90 minus 82? Type that in and tell me what is that? 8. Okay. How do I get the complementary angle? Let's see. Whose voice haven't I heard? Yes. How do I get it? Very good. 90 minus 75. What's 90 minus 75, babe? Type it in if you don't remember. It's okay. Use fingers and toes if you have to, okay? 15. Okay. Supplementary. Supplementary. How do you find? Make sure you show your work. You see how Miss Reyes showed her work? I need you to show your work also. What is it's 180? Two angles that add up to 180 degrees. How do I find the supplementary angle for 77, Carter? 180 minus 77. Type that in. What do you get, Hayden? What's 180 minus 77? 10 what, babe? 45. How do I find the supplementary angle for 45, Sammy? 180 minus what, baby? 45. Type it in. What's 180 minus 45, Jaden? What's 180 minus 45? 135. Say again, baby. 135. Okay. How do we find the next one? The supplementary angle for 63. Arturo? Come on, baby. Arturo. You just be off in left field, ain't it? You are not paying attention to anything that I am saying. This saddens me, Arturo. Okay, so how did you get that? Breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart. 180 minus 63. Type that in. What do you get? What's 180 minus 63, baby? Go ahead. Go ahead.
117.
117. Okay. Ashley, how do we find the supplementary angle for 75? Hey, baby.
I have a quick question.
Sure.
Are we on the same bathroom schedule as you?
No, you go after. Who are you with today?
Oakland.
Oberlin. You were supposed to go with Miss Barletto, but because Oberlin never takes his kids to the restroom, that's why they didn't know. So it's okay that you didn't. Yeah, they don't. He usually sells them now.
Okay. So I just can send them like I can take them when I
Yeah, this is somebody else's bathroom time now. So yeah, that's kind of difficult. You could probably. I'm trying to find somebody that's not gonna mind you go at their time too. What time? What? Probably at like 10.
Okay.
It's one at a time.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So 180 minus 63. What's 180 minus 63? Yes, babe. 105. What? No, not 105. Do again. Do again, babe. Type it in. 180. Oh, you're talking about this one. Sorry. What'd you say? Say it again.
Yeah. 135.
135. Is that what you said? Oh, all right. Okay. All right. Vertical angles. Vertical angles. If the angle is vertical, what does that mean? They're diagonal from each other. What does that also mean? If this is 50, what's this one? 50. So all the vertical angles are going to be the same. How would you find the supplementary angle here for W? How would you find the supplement? Very good. 180 minus. Very good. All right. And so you have the rest of these. This should be no issue for you. Okay. Any questions? All right. Good deal. Put this in your folder, please. Yep.
This one's wrong.
Do it then. Just do it.
Yes. Are we gonna go over Wednesday tomorrow? Because I already did Tuesday.
Yeah, tomorrow, but not today. Tomorrow, but not today, baby. All right, y'all. I need you to take out your interactive notebook. And there is a slope foldable that I put on your desk. So you have your notebook and your slope foldable. Let me pause to give you a chance to get that. Open your interactive notebook to the next page, and this is going to be Q2 in the corner, page 23. The title of this page is Slope. We're going to be talking about slope of a line today. Slope of a line. So let me just put slope of a line since that's what we're talking about. We're going to be finding the slope of a line today. All right, everybody there? Okay, here we go. The definition for slope. Does anybody know what the slope of a line, if I say find the slope of a line, or what is the slope of the line? Does anybody know what I'm actually asking you for when I say slope of a line? Okay. She said no. Does anybody know? Okay. The slope of a line is the steepness of a line. It's how steep a line is. Slope, the steepness of a line.
Y'all know what steep means?
Low.
It could be a low steep, like a hill could be steep. It could be, what if I said that this room has no slope to it? What does that mean? It's what? It's flat. Okay, it's flat. The steepness of a line. What if I say that a ramp has a, like he said, a low steepness? What does that mean? A ramp. Do y'all know what a ramp is? What's a ramp? Say again, baby.
Something like going up or down from an angle.
Very good. Something that's going up and down from an angle. What do we use ramps for? Who uses ramps a lot, do you think?
People in wheelchairs.
And people in wheelchairs, okay. All right, so what if I said that ramp is very steep? What does that mean? It goes what now? I mean, I guess you could go down fast. What does that look like, though?
Is it gonna be like this or like this if it's steep?
What does it look like in the
Yeah.
picture? Do your hand. Do you think, I'm going to do my hand. What kind of steep is this? If it's laying flat. If it's flat, what kind of steepness is this? Low or high? This is very, very low to no steep at all, like this room. What if I do like this? Is this low or high?
High.
This is very high, okay? What if I do like this? It's going to be kind of low, Okay, what about like this? Is this steep? No, this is undefined. Could I wheel a person up a line that's like this? No. I have to climb this. So this is undefined slope. Because I can't do this. I have to climb it. Wouldn't I have to climb it like Spider-Man? Alright. Okay. So that's what we're getting into. Miss Reyes, there are two different formulas for slope. The letter for slope is M. I'm gonna put this out to the side. That the letter that they use for slope is M. Thank God they use M because S sometimes looks like a 5. Okay. The letter that they use for slope is M. Miss Reyes, how do you calculate slope? There are two different formulas for slope. The first formula that we use for slope is rise over run. How far does it go up or down? And then how far it goes from left to right. So the formula that we use to calculate the slope of a line is rise over run. The second formula that we use to calculate slope is we subtract the y values from the 2 points that we use. Y2 minus y1. That's my rise. Remember, y is up and down. Your y-axis is up and down. That's still your rise. Rise is on the top. Your up and down is on the top. Run is on the bottom. So you're subtracting your x values. Run goes from left to right. It will make more sense when we start doing examples. Okay. So now we're going to go to our foldable, and I'm going to explain the different examples for you. One person from each table, please pick up a supply bag. I'm going to pause for the calls, okay? You need the slope sheet, and you need a pair of scissors, okay? Okay, so now we're going to talk about the different kinds of slope. Okay, we're going to talk about the different kinds of slope now. All right, this is a positive slope. You see how this line from left to right, the line is going up. As x increases, y increases. So that's what I'm going to put out to the side as a description. As x increases, and we're talking about from left to right, y increases. This is a positive slope. As x increases, y increases. The line is going up. Since the line is going up from left to right, this has a positive slope. Since the line is going up from left to right, see how we read a book from here to the right, the line is going up. This is a positive slope. Let's look at negative slope. What's making this a negative slope? What is this line? What's the difference between this line and this line? The line is going down here. This line is going up. This line is going down. So x is still going to increase. So as x increases, because you always read from left to right. As x increases, what's happening to y? Y is decreasing. So the difference between these two lines, this line is going up, this line is going down. The up line has a positive slope, the down line has a negative slope. Any questions about the difference between positive and negative slope? Kason, do you understand the difference between these two lines? This line is going up, this line is going down. Do you understand? Okay. Alyssa, what about you? Are you okay with it? Yes, no, maybe? Okay. Arturo, did you? Okay. Giovanni, what about you, babe? Are you good with it? Okay. All right. Let's look at the bottom. This is a horizontal line. It's laying flat. There's no incline here. There's no steepness here. This has a zero slope. It's a flat line. No steepness. This is how I like to do the treadmill. You do too? Cheating. I don't want to go. Oh, they incline on my treadmill. 0.5. Oh, boy. That's why I stay healthy. Because I really don't like to work out. I drink water. I do drink my water. After third period, I go over there and get my water. And I try to make up for my coffee the rest of the day. I drink my coffee in the morning, and then the rest of the day, I drink water. I do that. No soda, just water. And that did me good. Last year, I lost 40 pounds doing that crap. So that was a blessing, right? So it helps. It works. All right, here we go. Look at this line. This is a vertical line. This is a vertical line, y'all. This line goes up and down. You can't walk this line. You'd have to climb it. This has undefined slope, okay? Undefined slope. M here is undefined. That means that your bottom number is 0. You're getting 0 on the bottom of your fraction. This is undefined slope. Okay? All right, so now let's go and calculate slope. Let's go and calculate slope by using rise over run. We're going to use rise over run. This is going to be so easy. Rise is going up or down. Run is going left to right. So your rise up and down, your run is left to right. So this is how you do it. The first thing you're going to do is pick 2 points on the line. Then secondly, you're going to count the rise from one point to the other and then count your run. Count, rise, over, run. And that's it. It's just going to be that simple. Please write it. I'm going to pause for the calls to give you a chance to write. And then we're going to do these examples. All right. You said zoom in, baby? All right. Is that better? Okay. All right. So here we go. Put your pencil down and watch Miss Reyes do this one. Isaac, are you still copying that? Okay. Give you a second. All right. Here we go. So watch me. We're going to count rise over run. It doesn't matter which point I start with. I'm just going to start with this point right here. And I'm going to count using the grid lines. How far do I have to go up and over to get to the second point? So look, make sure the 2 points that you use, you can read the ordered pair. It doesn't need to be between the lines. You need to be able to read this ordered pair. I'm using this point because it's on the grid lines. I'm using this point because it's on the grid lines. I can't use points that are between grid lines. You cannot read those ordered pairs. So I'm choosing this point that's on the line. It's readable. This point is on the line. It's also a readable ordered pair. So now I'm going to count my rise over my run. So here, look, I'm going up 1, 2. So my top number is 2. Positive 2 because I'm going up. I'm going over to the right. 1, 2, 3. Positive 3 because I'm going to the right 3. And this is my answer, 2/3. All I have to do is make sure that my fraction is reduced, and that's my answer. This is 1, 2. This is 1, 2, 3. Please write. Okay, see if you can do this one on your own. We're going to count. I'm going to count. I'm going to start. Let's start at this point right here and count how many units you had to go up. And let's put that number on the top. So count how far you have to go up and put that number on the top. Now from here, count how far you have to go over to the left, so that's a negative, and put that number on the bottom. Come on. Up and to the left to get to the second point. Hayden, y'all okay? Okay. All right, let's do this one together. All right, Bryson, look. I'm going from here all the way up to here using the grid lines. I go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Positive 5. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm going to the left. That's negative. 1, 2, 3. Negative 3. So my answer is my positive divided by negative is going to make this whole answer a negative 5/3. Okay, pause for the cause. We're going to count rise over run for this next one. See what you get there. America, what you doing? All right, let's try it. See if you can do this one. You already got this. You did not go up at all. So the top number is 0. You went over to the right 4 times, so it's positive 4. Or you could have went to the left 4 times, negative 4. Either way, 0 over positive 4 is equal to 0. 0 over negative 4 is still equal to 0. Do undefined slope. All right, here we go. All right, rise over run. From here to here, I went up 2. My top number is 2. Even if I went down 2, my top number would be negative 2. Either way I go, it's fine. Now, I don't go to the left or to the right, so my bottom number is 0. My bottom number is 0. You can't have 2. You can't have nothing in shade in 2. This is impossible. 2 divided by 0, you can't do. So this is undefined. You can't have 0 on the bottom of a fraction. That's what makes it undefined. Okay, so now we're going to fold it and paste it into our notebook. So I'm going to fold these in on the dotted line. Some of us were doing this already. Fold it in, and we're going to paste it on our notes page, slope of a line.
You wrote it all down, Jade? I'm so proud of you. Good job.
Yes, Jade, that Jaden is doing good. Yeah, it is. I probably get on his nerves, but it's a good seat for him. True. All right, here we go. I need you to write the formula for slope. The formula for slope is rise over run. I need you to write the different kinds of slope. Remember, you have positive slope, the line is going up. Negative slope, the line is going down. Zero slope, the line is horizontal. Or undefined slope, the line is vertical, up and down. Right here, baby. I'm sorry. Right there on the table in front of Jake. Okay, so I need you to do that. 1 through 8, write the type of slope that it is, so I can make sure we're going in the right direction. Write the type of slope 1 through 8. Let's do that now, please.